Have you ever heard someone say chef's kiss or talk about Barbiecore and wondered what on earth they mean? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today we'll explore 10 fun and trending words that just made their way into the dictionary. I'm Naisha, if you don't know me already, your language coach. Let's get started and give your vocabulary a glow up. The first word, Barbiecore. Let's begin with Barbiecore. This word refers to a fashion trend inspired by Barbie dolls. Think lots of pink, fun accessories and over-the-top glamorous outfits. It's all about channeling that playful, feminine and bold Barbie vibe. Here's how you might use Barbiecore in a sentence. Her wardrobe is full of pink dresses and glitter. It's total Barbiecore. She decorated her room in Barbiecore style with pink furniture and floral curtains. In short, Barbiecore is all about living your most fabulous pink and playful life. From glamorous fashion, let's move to something cute and simple. Boop. Boop. Now, boop is a fun, playful word used to describe a playful touch, often on someone's nose or forehead. It's like a gentle sign of affection. Think of it like saying boop while tapping a baby or a pet on the nose. Sounds cute, right? Let's boop into some examples to see how this adorable word fits into everyday life. He leaned over and gave his baby sister a little boop on the forehead. Don't boop me while I'm working. So boop is like adding a playful, affectionate touch to your interactions. Now, let's move on from playful touches to perfect gestures. Let's talk about chef's kiss. Chef's kiss is a way to express that something is perfect or excellent. So you might do this. That's a chef's kiss. Like a perfectly cooked meal or a brilliant performance. Wouldn't you feel like doing this? That's exactly what we mean. This phrase is often paired with a hand gesture, a kiss from your fingers to the air, like I just did. Now, let's look at some examples that deserve a chef's kiss on their own. That pasta was delicious. Chef's kiss. He dressed so stylishly for the wedding. Absolute chef's kiss. When you want to talk about perfection in something, chef's kiss is the go-to word for you. Now let's jump to the next word. From perfection to delicious snacks, let's dive into the next word, and that's street corn. Street corn. Now that simply refers to roasted or grilled corn, often served on the cob with spices, a bit of butter, cheese, and sometimes lime. Known for its smoky and flavorful taste, it's a popular street food in many cultures. Ready for some sentences featuring street corn? Here they are. The best street corn I've ever had was from a market in Mexico. We made street corn at home with chili powder and lime juice. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? Up next is the word, the ick. Now, the ick is when you suddenly feel grossed out or stop liking someone because of something they did. It's a sudden feeling of, disgust or loss of attraction, usually for a specific behavior or habit. It's that, cringe moment where you think, nope, I'm done. Come on, let's look at some examples of how to use the ick. He gave me the ick when he started chewing loudly during dinner. Not nice, is it? That messy car gave me the ick. In short, the ick is that sudden turn off that makes you feel disgusted. Our next word is related to global issues. It's pretty cool. Greedflation. Have you heard it before? Greedflation. Now what's that? We all know what inflation is, the rise in prices, right? But greedflation is when companies raise prices just to make more money. It's not because costs are higher, but simply to boost their profits. It's a mix of greed and inflation, and we get greedflation. Here's how you might talk about greedflation in real life. People are frustrated with greedflation affecting basic groceries. Greedflation has made living expenses unbearable for many. So greedflation is all about profit-driven price hikes, and we see that all the time, don't we? Now, let's turn to something a bit more digital, and that's brain rot. You know how scrolling endlessly has become the new routine? When you pick your phone and keep just scrolling through Instagram Reels and realize that, oh my God, an hour has just passed. Brain rot is the mental exhaustion or dullness caused by consuming too much online content. It's when your mind feels tired from watching too many useless memes or videos online. Is that you? Well, let's look at some examples of how to use this. After 3 hours of TikTok, I felt like I had a brain rot. He binge-watched reality TV until the brain rot kicked in. So brain rot is nothing but an overdose on pointless online content. Now let's move on to the next one. Porch piracy. Porch piracy is when someone steals packages from someone else's doorstep. Believe me, that does happen. Like when you order your favorite shoes online, they get delivered, but someone grabs the box before you can. Unfortunately, it's becoming more common with online shopping. Now let's look at some examples of porch piracy. Porch piracy is so frustrating. I'm switching to in-store pickups now. I installed a video doorbell after experiencing porch piracy twice last year. Now the next word is pretty interesting. That's spy balloon. Now a spy balloon is a balloon with a device used to gather information from the sky. It's a surveillance device attached to a balloon used to collect information from high altitudes. Spy balloons are mainly used by governments or military organizations. Spy balloons have been in the news due to incidents where countries have accused others of using them to monitor sensitive sites, sparking political or military tensions. Here are some examples. The military spotted a spy balloon over the border. News of the spy balloon sparked international tension. So from floating spy balloons in the sky, let's come back down to earth. Our final word for today is raw dogging. Raw dogging means doing something without taking any precautions or safety measures. It is used humorously in casual conversations. Let's have a look at some examples. I'm raw dogging this winter without a coat, meaning facing the cold without adequate preparation. Now, raw dogging could also mean to eat something plain or simple like, for example, eating a pizza without any toppings. So you could say, he is raw dogging rice without any curd or curry. This means he's just eating plain rice. The exact meaning of raw dogging depends heavily on the context. So it's important to be mindful of how and where it is used. Wow! We have come to the end of a fantastic lesson where you have learnt some new and cool English words that were recently added to the dictionary. Try making your own sentences in the comments. It will really help you remember these words better. If you like this lesson, share it with your friends. hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you soon in another great English lesson. Until then, keep learning and keep practicing English. Bye for now.